Hey, Monte, you guys are down 14 with 4 minutes left in the third, and obviously everything flipped from there. What flipped, and what are you guys telling yourselves in the huddle to not get too deflated and let the crowd get back into it?
Just keep running our stuff. We knew they're a team who sometimes get cold at times, so we had to capitalize right away. But even when we came back, we went up, we hit a big three, might have went up 7. I come to the bench, we all celebrating. No, it's not over. Will got in the huddle, it ain't over. We knew they could score so quickly. So we just tried to stay resilient, stay together, and let the shits fall where they may. We didn't want to come in here and lay down and, put the chances in the game 7, in Denver. We wanted to finish the job and gain that experience on the road.
Katie Wingy, Altitude Sports.
Hey, Tay, I watched the post-game interview on Altitude with Vic, and before you could really even answer any of the questions, Will and Coach came over and they were hugging you, and Will kind of got in the mic a little bit and said, like, what did I tell you? And you said, get 20. And can you just take me through that conversation and when that happened and how much it helps you in your game, having the confidence of the whole team behind you?
It's big. Over this span, during the series, everybody's been telling me, just be aggressive. It makes everything easier for, everyone when you be in attack mode. So hearing that really, helped me in this game 5 and game 6 situation. But Will, he talked to me during the whole game, him, Jamal, PJ, and tell me what they see, and I think I had like 8 points at the time. And he was like, yo, you get 20, we gonna win. And I was like, all right, I'm just playing. Sometimes Will say stuff and I kind of brush off, but I was just, all right, I'm going to keep attacking. I did it. And then he just came up to me after the game, like I told you, so, but just like hearing that means a lot.
Sean Keeler, Denver Post.
Hey, Tay, congrats. Michael talked about how deep you guys are and how experienced you guys are in all these situations. Can you talk a little bit about MPJ's first quarter and kind of how it was kind of a tale of 2 halves for him?
It was amazing. He's a special, phenomenal talent. We all seen that guy who all he needs to see is one go in. If that, he's always hot, ready to shoot. And, he kept us in the game, got us going. Without him, I think that first quarter was a little tougher and not as close. So the way he played in the first half was magnificent.
Matt Moore, The Action Network.
Monte, as the series went on, you got a lot more aggressive in pick and roll, attacking, especially as Nurkic was forced to stay with Joker. Was there something you guys saw in film? Was that a message from the coaching staff? Is that something that you saw and recognized, like, hey, I've got to attack more? What was the adjustment? At what point did you realize that was an opportunity for you guys?
Maybe game 5. Game 4, we was on film. We was just watching with the coaches and things. They just like, they're not taking the body off Nicola. We got to step up. And they go under, shoot it with confidence. Then I took that, I was having people text me, people in my ear telling me, you get tired of hearing, be aggressive, be aggressive, be aggressive. So I just kind of just had my mindset like, all right, I'm about to just turn it on. And then game 5, I was able to, just play downhill, get guys shots, and also be aggressive for myself. And, the last 2 games, I was the same way. So we have to make it a little easier on Nicola. We ask a lot from him. He go out there and produces every night. But, he needs some guys to step up and help him also. So took that, on too as a challenge.
Jacob Toby, 9 News Denver.
Hey, Tay, after game 5, you talked about, having nightmares after your first playoff games. And how validating is it for you to come up in the clutch these last 2 games and big moments?
It feels good, man. It's something like, it's a process, getting a lot of bash from, just fans and stuff, 2 years ago, just kind of just keep that hunger in me, just make me want to go harder in the gym always. That was a tough time for me in my life, but I learned from it, moved on, lived from it, and was ready for this moment and was able to step up tonight. We got a lot of work to do. We're not done, we're not satisfied. We won the series, but, it's not over. We want to achieve more. And, I just got to, stay aggressive and, just keep having fun with the game and, doing that.
Kristen Peak, Yahoo Sports.
Hey, Monte, you had 28 points last game, 22 tonight. Just tell me, where did this next gear come from in the playoff mode? I mean, you're contributing excellent minutes off the bench for this Denver team.
I mean, I've always been, a player who could score. But, I facilitate. That's me running the team, and that's my job is to get us in offense and things like that. I just, had to – when you hear it from your teammates and coaches, just be aggressive, you got to change that gear and, hit that other level and just show, you're not just a one-dimensional guy. And, we work out hard on shots and things like that. This is the perfect moment to display it. Hostile environment, against a great team. So that next year just come from the playoffs and already having that experience, 2 playoffs under my belt already. So just knowing how to attack it.
Vinny Benedetto, Denver Gazette.
Hey, Monte, you guys defended the three-point line progressively better as that game went on. I think Portland was shooting better than 50% from three at halftime, and they go 4 for 17 in the second half. Did anything change, or was it just a bit more tenacity and maybe some good fortune?
It was just do or die. We knew, we went into this game not, trying to go back to Denver. It was a situation where it's like, let's not just know this game 6. Let's play it like a game 7. So when things got tight, we like, we right here. We keep knocking on that tree, keep knocking on the tree. Eventually, it was going to fall and be in our favor, and we were able to get some stops. Only allow 14 points in the fourth quarter was big time. So that's what we did.
Ashley Neville, Mile High Sports.
Hey, Monte, congratulations. What is it like to see Nikola Jokic just go off the way he does? I know the first half wasn't a big performance. Then the second half, he just took over. What's it like just kind of watching him do that?
It's amazing, man. In a clutch throughout the game, just shots he makes, his touch is crazy. I haven't seen nobody with no touch like that. So the way he passed the ball, he's the MVP for sure, hands down. It's just crazy to see, a lot of people just not catching on. But, I've been around this year 4 now. As soon as I got here, I was like, why he don't get a lot of credit, as he should. He was getting triple doubles 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and doing these same plays. But I'm glad that he's now, the MVP and just getting that recognition as he should, because he deserves everything that, comes his way.
James Hill, BNC Sports.
Monte, congratulations on that victory. When you look at this Nuggets roster, you see shooters, you see rebounders, you see a little bit of everything. Just talk a little bit about this Denver team that you play for and what it's like, and you guys are winning and moving forward.
Every game was different. Different guys just called upon to make plays, and we did that. It just shows our tenacity, how tough we are, and, how happy we were for each other. We knew it was going to take everybody that played today, guys on the bench that even didn't play. We was going to have to be collective in this hostile environment, and we did that. But it just shows how, we got a lot of veterans on this team. JaVale didn't play 1 minute. Will didn't play 1 minute. Jamal didn't play 1 minute. PJ, but they were engaged the whole night, and it definitely helped talking us through sets and things like that.
All right, Monte, we got time for one more. We're going to end with Esteban Abed.
Hi, Monte. Congrats for the win from Córdoba, Argentina. About the experience of this team, this particular game demonstrate the character and experience earned by Denver in recent years to move on, to win this particular game?
Yeah, it definitely was a game we wanted to win. Try to get some payback, that stung them beating us on our floor in game 7. So we had that in the back of our mind, just trying to get our lick back, always able to do that tonight. Felt good.
All right, that'll do it. Thank you, Monte.